everyone, Rabbi Eve here with Parenting by the Parshah. It's funny, when we were trying to come up with a theme for the nursery for our daughter, we didn't know, first of all, it was going to be a daughter at the time, and we were trying to think of what it should look like, and we settled on Noah's Ark. And that's so funny to me because really her nursery is her ark. Here's what I'm talking about. When Shiri was little, she must have been 1 or 2 months old, and we were having a day when I just couldn't figure out why she was screaming. It was awful. I got to the point where I just didn't know what I was going to do, and I couldn't stop her screaming, and I put her in her crib, and I walked out of the room, and I went to our room, and I just screamed and cried and had this huge release of all of the emotion that was pent up because I was so frustrated with how our day was going. And that day reminded me of our Parshah this week, Parshat Noach. Parshat Noach tells us all about the story of Noah's Ark. You see, God created the world, and the people in it were okay, and slowly they got worse and worse and worse. And God, being God, wasn't able to figure out how to stop them without stepping on free will. And so we get to the story of Noah's Ark. God has Noah build the ark. We know the story. The animals go 2 by 2 into the ark. And then God leaves and has God's temper tantrum. Although in this case, God's temper tantrum is the flood of the world. The ark is what kept Noah and the animals and his family safe. The next story in the Torah, still in Parshat Noach, is the Tower of Babel. This time, though, God has made this promise that he won't destroy the world again. And so when the people don't act as God would have liked, when the people build this tower up, instead of destroying the tower and the world again, God learns the value of a timeout. And so God disperses the people all over the world with different languages so they can't understand each other. And the people go and they have their timeout, and God has God's time to recuperate and get God's self back in order too. And so when I read Parshat Noach, I'm reminded of the ark. A safe space, a place for timeout, a place to regroup yourself, and a place to really find the way to make a positive step forward. This too is Torah. Have a great week.